Welcome to She's in the Weeds.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Hollis.
We're best friends exploring the intersection of pop culture and the female experience.
Be sure to follow us on socials and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode.
And if you love us, give us that 5-star review.
Nailed it?
I think it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy Hump Day.
It's best day of the week.
That's right. It's Hump Day and you get to hear from us.
That's right.
I mean, what more could you ask for?
And a new She's in the Weeds episode.
That's
fresh to
right.
your ear holes.
I wonder where Hump Day originated.
Just because it's like the middle of the week?
Right, but like I wonder who, if we know, like who.
Oh, like who coined it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Never really wondered, actually.
Yeah. To look into that.
Probably some dude.
Probably. I know you guys are just like on the edge of your seat wanting to know, so we'll look into that for you.
For those of you watching us, we're both wearing very cute shirts today.
That's right, we are. Yes. I thrifted this shirt. It's 100% silk. It was $8.
It's lovely. I really like
Thank you.
the cut.
I do too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice
I
of
like
you.
yours as well.
Thanks. I went to Nordstrom Rack on last Saturday. I finally had to go out of town to go clothes
I
shopping.
know. There's
'cause
nowhere here.
I needed to get like spring clothes for work. So like standard stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just have to go somewhere else. So.
I have to go somewhere else. Nordstrom Rack I like for like the overstock places. I feel like it's one of the better ones.
For sure.
It's like you have to be in the right mindset with those types of places to like dig, but they've got some good stuff.
They do. They have a lot of like professional wear too.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, I'm going to get this amount of work clothes, but then I'll like get some fun going out tops. Not a lot of going out tops.
Yeah.
But
Which going out tops are making a comeback. So
I
where are
know.
all the going out tops?
Seriously. I just need some standy going out tops.
Right.
Haven't found those yet, but you know,
Yeah.
still on
We'll
the
stay
hunt.
on the hunt.
It's also like, it's just crazy how long you spend in there. I was like,
Oh my God, I know.
3.5 hours, plenty of time. I spent 3.5 hours in
No,
there.
I know. I do that when I go thrifting too. I'm like, oh, I've got an hour, like, and I've gone through 2 racks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. Remember when we went to Nordstrom Rack and there was that woman in the checkout line, like next
Yes.
to us?
I was thinking about her when I went this time.
And we don't know what she found or scored, but the clerk was like, oh, I'm so jealous. She was like, you saved $2,000. Must have been some designer, something or other. I don't know, but
Yeah, but she hit the gold mine.
yeah.
They also have great shoe
Yes,
selection because they
yes.
have like 2 or 3 rows of a size. So like,
Yes.
there's a lot of variety. So
Yeah.
just what you got to do.
That's what
Got to go out of
you
town if you live in
gotta do.
Bloomington.
That's right. I recently purchased a trampoline for my children.
No way.
Yes, and it's been a big hit. I've been thinking about it for a while. And also, I was doing a little research, and apparently jumping on a trampoline is very good for lymphatic drainage.
Oh
So
yeah.
I too will be participating
There you go.
in the trampoline
Yeah, like
action.
those. I feel like those mini trampolines came back
Yes.
for a minute for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There you go.
there you go.
I never loved a trampoline when I was younger. I think because I was always the smallest one,
So
so
you
I
would
was
get-
always getting popcorn.
Yeah,
and
double
like,
bounced.
to a height that I was uncomfortable with. You know.
No, I hear you. For sure.
And then one time I was at Chelsea Ryan's birthday party in like 6th grade or something. And she had a trampoline, and there were like 8 girls in this trampoline. They were like, okay, we're playing this game we made up. We have an unopened can of pop, and then we all jump, and we toss the can of pop, and you have to catch it in the air and then land. Something
Knock
ridiculous.
somebody's tooth out.
Yeah, and I like landed on my neck kind of and cried, and
That was it.
I wanted to go home. I don't think I did, but I was like, I want to go home. This game sucks.
Were you the going home kid?
Starving. No,
You-
not
no?
usually.
I had a friend who always would get picked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
and
No,
we
I
and we
stuck
knew
it
it
out.
too. We
Yeah.
knew come 11 o'clock, she's gonna be calling
Bail.
her mom. Yeah.
No, I usually stuck it out. Even if I wanted to go home, I would always just like,
Yeah.
die in silence eternally. It would usually happen when we watch scary movies.
Oh yeah.
Everyone would watch a stupid ass scary movie, and then I would be
That was me. I was the
terrified.
one orchestrating the scary movie.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I would like want to go home, but instead I would just lay awake all night, terrified, looking out at every noise while everyone else just slept peacefully.
Well, we low-key did that to ourselves when we went to Indianapolis and thought we would watch The Sixth Sense.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's scary. I know. You forget we hadn't seen. I probably hadn't seen it in 20 years. It'd been a long time. It's like midnight. We're like, why don't we just pop on The Sixth Sense?
Yeah,
this is a great
slaps.
movie.
It
Still
did.
slaps, but yeah, I low key was like,
me too.
all night.
I know, and we drank a Brez, so I was like really into it. Just like it was so real.
That was a weird night.
That was a weird night.
Oh man. And then we had that weird coffee.
Yeah. You know, I got some of that coffee.
You said it was
and
the coffee.
Yeah, it's still not as bad as that day, but I can't really drink it because it makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
It's something about like the roast or something.
Or maybe it just has way more caffeine.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we drank that coffee and we were like all jittery and like, I don't know.
In a way, I'd never been jittery before.
Yeah, it was weird. So anyway, catch me on the trampoline. I also took my 6-year-old to see the new Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh, is it good?
I guess
Whatever.
it was fine. She had never been to the movies before.
Oh,
This was her first trip to the movie theater.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was she like, why are all these seats stained?
Dude.
Why is the floor sticky?
I should have just done it. I was like feeling weird about being that person. I almost took towels.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame you. The seats are so gross. And there's like every single one of them.
I know. Luckily there were only 2 people in the theater when we got in there, so I was able to like find some clean-ish, like cleaner ones. Yeah. But yeah, they're so bad. Gross. But yeah, she had a good time. Yeah, the movie was fine. It's a sequel, I guess. And there were some fun callbacks to the video games. Not as much as I thought. Thought it was going to be a little more like, I don't know, centered around the video games. It really wasn't, which was fine. It was like basically Star Wars with the Mario characters. Like, and very intentional references to Star Wars, like Cantina Bar and the Death Star and Jabba the Hutt, and this Fox character was Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon. Like,
oh, weird.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was like, oh, okay, so it's Star Wars with Mario. Okay, cool. So anyway, but that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, we had our little day off school for the primary voting. For the midterm elections. Yeah. For Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. I texted Hollis. I'm like, well, the kids are off school. And she's like, for Cinco de Mayo. This was funny, too, because I went and voted early so that we could go and do something fun on the day she was out of school. And I always feel like when I go in there, and especially for something like this, for like midterm, I have to look people up. You know? Yeah. And there's like some local things that I know who I want to vote for, but like other things I have to look them up. And if I really like, there's a couple I'm like, I don't even really know what this is or what it does. I just leave it blank. Which also, PSA, if you want to go out and vote, but you don't know everything, you can leave the ones you don't know blank.
Yeah.
It's amazing the amount of people that don't know that. My mom said, we were in the car on the way home from somewhere. We were talking about the last election. She's like, I really would have loved to have Kamala. And I was like, did you vote? Because I knew she didn't. And she's like, well, I don't know anything about any other candidates. I go, Mom, you could literally have walked in there, just voted for Kamala, and left the entire rest of the ballot blank. And she's like, oh. And I was like, you will be voting in the next election.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that is a good PSA because I feel like a lot of people don't.
But every time I go in and I'm like, okay, let me like look these people up and see if I can make an educated choice on this. I always feel like I like look around, like I feel like I'm cheating on a test.
I know.
You know, like you're not allowed to do that. And it's like, you totally are.
I know, but that's another thing. Because I used to do that too. Of like, how am I going to memorize all this stuff I just read about these people?
Right.
I'm like, you can bring a sheet in with you. It's not like.
You can bring whatever you want.
Smuggling your vote. Like,
right.
Because it does feel like somebody's going to be like, what are you doing in there?
Exactly.
Who are you voting for?
Like, no phones.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I know. And it's just obviously the cubbies are just so it's so people won't bother you or see what you're doing. It's to give you privacy to do what you want to do. But it does feel, that's exactly what it feels like is you're cheating on a test.
Yeah. No, so true.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. But back to the Cinco de Mayo thing question. Do you think it's weird that adults or I guess organizations celebrate Cinco de Mayo? Like, so for instance,
what
let me give you a little
give me an
context.
example.
At work, we had like a Taco Tuesday Cinco de Mayo pitch-in, which I'm not like offended by it. I don't think it's like wrong or like, you know, they shouldn't be doing that. I just also think it's odd.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and I get it. It's like fun and everybody loves tacos, but it's also like not rooted in
It's like
celebration
cultural
of Mexican
appropriation
culture
a little
whatsoever.
bit. Yeah.
And it's like, and everybody knows that like when you're young, everybody celebrates Cinco de Mayo
just because you
want
want to get drunk. Yeah.
Yeah. And like it wasn't like the celebration was, you know, oh, we're wearing sombreros and like.
Yeah, no, we'd literally just go to the Mexican restaurants and take tequila shots.
Right, or I meant the one at work. It wasn't at work, like it was weird, like we were all wearing sombreros and like making, you know, Mexican jokes or anything. But,
right.
Like, I just thought it was weird that like, oh, we're doing this at work too? Like,
right.
I don't know. But I was talking to somebody else about it and it's very commonplace. Like their job is doing it too.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it struck me as kind of odd. I was just like, huh, Cinco de Mayo. I wonder, because it makes me wonder, like, I don't work with any people who are Mexican in my department that I work with on a regular basis. I'm sure there are in my department that I just don't know. And I just wonder if they're sitting back
feel
like,
about it.
Really? Yeah. We're doing Cinco de Mayo? You know, nobody celebrates this in Mexico. It's not like Independence Day in Mexico, which I think a lot of people think it is. I just wonder if they're like, all right, white people, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I wonder how it got popularized over here. Do we know the history behind it?
Not
I don't.
Really. No. I mean, I'm sure, I want to say probably some company, some like Mexican beer company or
as a marketing,
started, like, celebrating it as like a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
And then it took
We'll look
off.
it up. Let's find out. I'm interested now.
Okay, so popularized in the U.S. through a combination of early California resistance among European colonialism, the 1960s and 70s Chicano movement, and heavy marketing by beer restaurant companies in the 1980s.
So it started out as maybe something with significance and then became commercialized.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is dating back to the first celebration occurring in 1862 in California, which isn't really what we were talking about, more current.
Yes.
Yeah, beer companies, including Anheuser-Busch, Miller, targeted the growing Hispanic demographic, leading to the holiday becoming heavily associated with commercial sales. Yeah. So again, I mean, it's not like I was like, we shouldn't be doing this. Right. This is offensive. I wasn't upset about cultural appropriation. I just thought it was like, interesting choice that like, we're doing that collectively and not just like.
Right, because what other ones?
None.
Is that the only one that's not an American national holiday that you've celebrated at work?
Oh, yeah, that's the only one. It's not like we celebrate St. Patrick's Day or like...
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No.
Interesting.
And it too was like... Cause it's
because like why Cinco de Mayo is St. Patrick's Day is similar because it's...
Yeah.
It's technically rooted in Irish history.
Right.
Like, yeah, so wonder why Cinco de Mayo of all the...
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're also just like...
It's on a Tuesday, and
so Taco Tuesday. And I think we're going through some like changes. So they're trying to like, let's any reason for like a potluck to get us all in the room. So like, it was coming from like a good place.
Right.
It's just struck me as odd of like, interesting choice of...
Celebrations.
Celebrate. Yeah, but whatever. Well, a good little history lesson there.
Yeah.
So...
Any hoodly doodly. So I watched a movie. I think it's been out for a while. I believe it's a Stephen King book. Have you heard of The Long Walk? Well, I won't spoil it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's a Stephen King book that they made into a movie.
Man, so many of his things have been made into
well,
movies or shows.
And that's the thing is like... Occasionally they're good. Most of the time they really are not, especially if you've read the book. Now, this is one that I have not read. But yeah, it's a dystopian horror. It was kind of like Stephen King's version of The Hunger Games.
Oh.
It was good.
Kinda cool, yeah.
Yeah. So
What'd you watch it on?
Stars.
Stars.
I did a free trial of Stars to watch
nice.
it. So
Cool.
yeah, it's not currently streaming for free, I don't think. At least not on any of the big like major streamers. But none of them are free, I know, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I think the last Stephen King thing I watched was that one with James Franco, with the Kennedy assassination one. It's been a while.
I don't think I watched that. What was
It
it
wasn't
called?
very good though.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the name of it now, but it's back on like I've been seeing it make the
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that love story show was so popular.
Oh yeah.
And everybody
Yeah.
was like, wanting to consume all the content.
Right. It started out good, but it just didn't quite land.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do we need to talk about Summer House?
Yes. We do. It just
What a
keeps
doozy.
getting spicier and spicier.
What?
They were
Dues.
I mean, when he moved his chair to go sit by her,
I know. The last 30 seconds was,
so intense.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly felt, and maybe this is just because of what we know, I had a little bit of empathy for Kyle. He would obviously blew up and was acting a little insane, but it is a weird situation to be in when you're at a table of 10 people and all of them are dissecting your marriage.
Yeah.
Like, that's just weird.
Yeah.
And like, he definitely shouldn't have said F you to her.
No,
That's
he's
insane.
got to
Like,
stop
he's
doing
gotta
that.
rein it in. But like, yeah.
At a certain point, when you have this group of people, some of which are your true friends, some I know are kind of new friends because they're, have come into the cast. And it's funny because Lindsay was saying in her confessional, yeah, Amanda and I have gotten close, but like Kyle has been my friend through all of this. Even I know him better than anyone, even Carl. And then she fully defended Amanda at the table, which is fine. But my point being is nobody has really come to Kyle's defense on anything. And I'm not
Except
saying
for Ben.
Ben tried to say whatever, but like,
Yeah.
Ben, get out of it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're a musician and you get a manager, you're not going to be working less.
Yeah.
Shut up. No, yeah, you're right. He did try to say something, but I would imagine, like, even if you are totally in the wrong, like, just the entire time you're filming, everybody's just telling you how wrong you are. Like, yeah, I'm sure he was like, I've heard enough. I'm done. Leave me alone.
Like, it does feel like a gang up.
Yeah.
And that, I love Sierra. It came from a good place, but that conversation she had with him about separating
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah.
Where he was like, wait, what? We're literally in couples therapy and that hasn't come up, but yet you guys have been talking about a potential separation of us before we have? That would really upset me too.
Yeah. And that's, I feel like, something you just have to like take with a grain of salt because of the show. I'm sure they were like, okay, now you need to go say something to Kyle.
Yeah.
Like, it probably wouldn't happen like that in real life. But yeah, I mean, she didn't need to tell him that they'd had that conversation. Like,
She didn't need to talk to him about it at all.
Right,
honestly.
right.
And
So-
I wonder, like, if I was Amanda, I would kind of be upset about that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's girl talk.
Right.
Like, that's not supposed to go anywhere but our conversation.
Yeah.
Unless I specifically asked you to do that.
Right.
But-
Which, who knows? Maybe
Maybe
she
she-
did.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I know. I mean, obviously Kyle has some work to do and, needs to figure out how to be a better partner because, yeah, I mean, it is also wild that he had not had that conversation with Amanda and then they're all talking about it at the table.
Yeah. It's one thing if your husband has a new profession and he's like, hey, I'm really passionate about this. I want to do
Right.
it. I don't think it's a fair argument to be like, well, that's not the person I married.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because,
People
like,
change,
people change
evolve,
and
your
grow.
circumstances change.
Exactly.
And it sounds like he does have to put food on the table with a different way now.
Yeah, and I think, hey, this brings me joy. I think this is something I truly want to pursue because it makes me happy is enough of a reason to do it. The problem is his lifestyle attached to it.
Yes.
And his lifestyle up until this point has given her no reason to think that anything's going to be different.
Right.
So, like, that's the problem.
Yes.
And
It's more
getting
layered
lost.
than him just, like, wanting to be a DJ.
Yeah, and her being like, no, I don't want you to be a DJ for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I know. And
he can't seem to come to terms with that. Like,
No.
he can't absorb that. And I'm
No.
sure it's been said 1,000,000 times.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I know. But then there's also, like, this... And I guess it has to do with the fact, too, that she's, like, been getting messages and stuff since then. But it's, like, it's also, you know, I feel like we see this in movies and shows and things where there's cheating. And it's, like, if you're choosing to forgive him and move forward, I'm sure a therapist, too, is going to tell you, like, at some point, like, you have to let go of it.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're choosing to stay together, even though you know he's had these transgressions, like, you can't hold it against him forever.
Yeah, and you have to work past your jealousy and your insecurity on your own.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I would make that choice to stay with somebody.
No.
I'm just saying that if you do, there is at some point a time comes where you have to decide you're going to trust them again. Otherwise, it won't work.
Right.
Anyway, so, yeah, I know. It's complicated. But the part we really need to talk about is West moving his chair over next to him. And then him being like, don't talk to Amanda, Kyle. Talk to
So, like, at this point, what do we think transpired between the two of them? Like, do you think they just have this, like, close friendship and are toying with it? Or are they supposedly full on together, meeting up?
I know. I think that's what we'll never know. I think it's very, very clear that there is at least an emotional affair going on.
Yes.
They are 100%, even if they have not been physically intimate yet, they've got a juicy text thread going between the two of them.
And it sounds like they're even, like, meeting up and hanging out together privately.
Yeah.
And, yeah, maybe not getting physical, but, like, talking about some real stuff.
Yeah. This was definitely going on a emotional level at this point where we're watching it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
There's no denying that, I don't think.
And it is kind of funny that just, like, has happened a couple times now on nobody's questioned
like,
it or been like, what is Wes? Why is he so defensive of her?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, you know, you think when people are married that, like, if they're married that long, you just want to do that.
I mean,
With all
I cannot imagine. I mean, I get it's a show, it's different environment. Like, all of this stuff is ramped up and, like, but I cannot imagine being at a table and, like, we've all been in a situation where a married couple or just any couple gets in a little spat sometimes in a group of people. We've all been there. Whether you're young and people are dating or you're older and people are married, whatever. I can't imagine one of my girlfriends pulling her chair around next to my husband
and being like,
don't talk to him. Are you kidding me? Like, what?
No, I know. That's insane.
And I really can't.
And that you would just sit there and be like, yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. The fact that Kyle is not like, what are you doing, West?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was, I mean.
I know he was at a 10.
Yeah.
But
and I think they're just, like, so deeply angry at each other.
yeah.
That they just,
They
like,
can't
don't-
see past
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No, I know. But it is wild that, like, not a single person. And here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe, you know, it happened at the very end of the episode. Maybe some people will be gossiping about it next episode.
Yeah, I know.
Who knows? Because do you remember when Scandival happened and then Lala was talking to, I think, James, and she was like, what were they doing at the Abbey together? Like, that's
Yeah.
weird. And, like, people started to rumble a little bit.
Lala is always the
Yeah.
observant one. She picks up on stuff like that.
Yeah. And then somebody said something to Sheena. Remember? And Sheena was like, oh, no, I would trust Raquel in a bed with.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
And I can't remember who she was talking to that was like, oh, it was Allie, James' girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was the one that saw him out and kind of like,
Yeah.
what's the
like,
word
what's
I'm looking
going
for?
on?
Broke the news.
Right.
Was like, they were at the Abbey together at 2 a.m. It was a little weird, you know? So, yeah, I'll be interested to see if there's any little rumblings like that before we get to the reunion, kind of like there were with Scandival, of like, what's going on here?
I know. Oh, God, I can't wait for the reunion. Everybody's saying even more intense than they expected it to.
Really?
Well, yeah, Dara and KJ were on What
Oh, yeah,
Happens
okay. I haven't
Live.
watched it yet, but I want you to tell me because I need to.
Well, KJ is just like a sweet bleeding heart. You know?
Yes.
And you could tell
His little lost and found.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
So
He's so
sweet. I just want to be like, KJ, you can do better than these boys.
I know.
Find some better boys. It was sweet, but you can find some better
know.
boys.
Well, and see, okay.
Hang out with Carl.
Yeah, I know. Poor Carl. That everything just came out in that last 5 seconds. It's just so funny when you watch people have emotional reactions like that, and you can just tell that it's like, oh, yeah, you haven't been able to express your anger for so long, and now finally it's just like it's coming out in all types of ways you didn't ever wanted it to. But yeah, so KJ was on Watch What Happens Live. Dara was in the audience, and she was saying that, like, he was like, how was the reunion? Like, what was it? Was it what you expected? And she was like, I knew it was going to be heavy, but it is even more intense than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And KJ just expressed, you could just tell he was, like, really upset with everything that was going on, and mentioned many times that, like, Sierra is his sister and that he writes for her, and, like, how upset he was about the whole thing. But then he was like, has West reached out to you? Have you been in communication? And he was like, he sent me a text, but I haven't read it. He's like, it's the only unread message in my inbox. I saw it come through, and I just, like, didn't know. I knew it was going to be painful. I just didn't know what to say. And then Andy jokingly was like, can you get it? And KJ reads his text message live on the air that he had never read before. And it was actually a really great text message. It was a perfect apology. It felt very heartfelt and, like, well articulated. And everybody was just kind of like, damn, like, and I think this was post reunion too.
Yeah.
That, like, things came out at the reunion, and West was like, oh man, I didn't realize how much this has hurt, like, seriously hurt people.
Yeah.
So he was, like, reaching out to him to be like, hey, I'm really sorry that, like, I don't think I realized the impact this was going to have. And it felt heartfelt.
Yeah.
Who knows? Jig is that. I mean,
yeah.
Who knows with West, whether he's just, like, a total user or a good guy. I can't tell. I go back and forth.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean.
Or maybe you can be both. Maybe you can just be a total user scumbag and a good guy, depending on the situation. And
I think he could possibly evolve and grow into a good guy. I think he's been more calculated than I originally thought or saw. Yeah. And that could be part of the calculation too. I mean, it remains to be seen.
I know. And that's what you hate. I hate to think that, because I just hate to think that people are capable of that.
I know. Well, we've seen it. We know they are.
I also just want to talk quickly about how insane Lindsay Hubbard is. When she brought up again
the mom
at the table, not even the mom.
Oh, I
Carl
know.
Again, it's like, you have got to get over it.
Let it
Move
go.
on. 2 years ago.
Yes.
Let it go.
Yeah. What'd she say? Carl lost me and found, what'd she say he found?
A bunch of
girls in his DMs.
Yeah, just like, oh my God.
I'm sorry, but that says more about you than it does about him.
And sweet Carl was just like, perfect. You know, it's just like, yeah, he's obviously moved on.
Right.
Just drop it.
I know. And then what she said about the mom, which I understand, like, they were close, and, like, she had a relation. I forget too that she for so long, and so she had a relationship with his mom as Carl's friend for like 10 years before they were together. I get it. And I had also forgotten that scene from a couple seasons ago where he went home and his mom, and they expressed concern about him marrying her. But I feel like you can't take that personally. This is their son.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like also, I said before, like, whose side did you think she's going to be on? Her priority is her child.
Right.
And her child's happiness. And yeah, I understand having some feelings about that and that would be hurtful, but like you can't weaponize that against her. Like that's
No. Also, she's not a reality TV star, so I don't think she even realized she was saying it on TV. You know what I mean?
doesn't.
Like,
I don't think it translates the same way.
No.
Like obviously they knew cameras were there. Nobody ever knows what's going to make the cut and be aired. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was a little bit of like, okay, Carl's going to come here. You guys are going to have this conversation. So they knew it was possible. But again, yeah, like she's not a cast member. She's not there. She's literally just expressing concern for her child. And it's okay for Lindsay to be hurt by that, of course. But weaponizing it against her in that moment at the bar and then talking about it again on the show, it's like, you got to just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, especially because she's the one who makes such a big scene about moving on and bigger and better things. It's like, obviously, you have not let it go.
Exactly. I know.
And not that she can't, I mean, and this is the thing. To me, their engagement seemed so, not fake, but like, in hindsight, it's just like, all right, guys. It would have been awful anyways. So, like, not that doesn't mean that you can't be hurt and that she obviously felt like it was going to be the real deal,
I think it was very real for them. I do.
Too. Yes. And I know. And, like, this is just my, cynicism towards reality television coming through.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, whatever. It was just
right.
an engagement that didn't happen. Like, no big whoop.
Yeah. No.
So
yes.
Obviously was not a good match, and I think the whole world knew that.
Right. Yes.
But that doesn't mean it wasn't very real to them. But
yes,
yeah.
I think it was, and I think it's the loss of the friendship really that probably hurts the most, because I do think they rushed into it. I think it was a situation where they both wanted the thing more than they wanted each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I get that a lot. I mean, especially as a woman, she was, 36, 37. She wanted to have kids. She knew, like, I have a great friendship with this guy. Like, I want this. So, like, I understand all of that. But
see,
she's the one that keeps, like, she's the one that's been like, oh, thank you so much for giving me this freedom so I could go live my dreams and have my child. But now she won't let it go.
Right. Like, are you truly living your dreams? If you were, wouldn't you, like, not be upset anymore?
Right.
That's why, to me,
wouldn't you stop talking about this?
Yeah. That's why, to me, it feels more like she wasn't upset about the relationship ending. It was an ego blow to her.
Yes.
Like, she feels like she was insulted.
Yes.
And like that's what she can't get over.
I think
like,
that's definitely what she can't get over.
I don't think she really wanted to marry Carl. She obviously didn't really like, I mean, like,
yeah,
she,
I
like,
think both things can be true though. I think she could have wanted it in the moment and maybe had an inkling that like, something's a little off, we're not getting along, but we're still going to go through with it. Both things can be true. She could have been hurt truly by it ending and like making that realization that like, oh, this isn't it and he's not the one and it's not happening. But also it's definitely the blow to the ego that is making her drag this out for so long.
Yeah.
I think both things can happen at the same time.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But it's time to move on, Lindsay.
Gotta get over it.
It's time. And no more freedom
Because again,
dinners.
somebody else at the table was like, are we doing this she's really doing this for a second year in a row?
Right.
She did the exact same thing last year.
Right. Right. Like, sure, the 1 year anniversary, okay, fine. Have your one thing. It was kind of funny, I guess, whatever. But yeah, we're not doing this every year.
Yeah, if you do it a third time, you're off the show.
But I found this to be interesting. I saw a thing, and I don't know, like, if there's any validity to it, but it was an unofficial announcement of the season 11 cast, and Carl was on it. I'm like, why is he going back to Summer House?
Oh, Carl.
Carl, you need to be on In the City. What are you doing?
Well, probably because he isn't. And so they were like...
But you would think if they were going to offer him a show, they would have said, which one do you want to do? Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe they already had the cast for In the City, and they were like... he probably still needs and wants to be on a TV show. I was like, well, if it's not that, then I'll take Summer House.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because it does sound like Summer House or In the City is a couples thing. So like you said before, maybe he didn't have a couple, so they were
I suppose.
Also, the brunette girl on the cast, she said like
Levi.
a single word.
I know. They kind of edited
season.
her out like they did that Alex guy.
I mean, I know there's a lot going on with literally everybody
They
else,
do that,
but,
though.
yeah.
They did it with Imrule.
Yeah.
They did it with that Alex guy. Remember Alex?
Oh, yeah, the kind of metrosexual dude?
Yeah, buff guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they edited him out. They do
That's
that.
true.
If you don't get a storyline and like get right in there in the drama, you get edited out on that show.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And she likely won't be back. But
Yeah,
I
probably
think her
not.
and Bailey make a great duo, and I think they should be the new generation of Summer House.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe once these old bags kick rocks, we'll have more opportunity for Levi to find
to
her
shine.
drama. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
All right,
funny.
so the Met Gala was yesterday. Since we're in these cute tops, I figure I would, give my little rundown. I love looking at the looks of the Met Gala. I want to say, though, like nobody understood the assignment this year. Very underwhelming turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I only saw a couple.
Yeah.
And I just saw Christina Ricci said yikes to Katy Perry's.
I actually didn't hate
That was
Katy
the
Perry's,
funniest
which
thing
is
I saw.
surprising. I hated Heidi Klum's, though.
I didn't see it.
Okay, well, so let me backtrack and say that the theme was, it's celebrating the theme costume art, and the dress code fashion is art, which the theme and the dress code is a little confusing sometimes having both. So it's like the dress code is like a sub theme of the theme, kind of.
Right.
But the problem is there's a lot of speculation that the reason people didn't turn out, I mean, everybody just wore like a nice dress.
Yeah.
Which is like the theme. Costume is art. Fashion is art. You could have gone so many places with it. Like,
avant-garde.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of the point of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's celebrating the Met Gala, the Met's fashion collection. Like, you're supposed to be like,
go
really
all
bring
out.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get conceptual with it. And yeah, it was just like a lot of really pretty dresses. It's like everyone looked good, but nobody did anything creative or like they usually do.
Did you see
A few
Katy
people.
Perry's?
Yeah, with the mirror face. Yeah. Well, and a lot of people then went like too literal and just like dressed up as paintings.
Yeah.
Which was like some of them were cool and some of them it was underwhelming, a little disappointing.
Yeah.
But the speculation is because this year the Bezos were sponsors.
Yeah.
And a lot of people protested. And
A lot of people didn't go.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't go. There were literal
Or
protesters
some people.
outside.
I won't say a lot, but
a lot of celebrities protested. So there's a lot of speculation that people were just like not turning out the looks either because they didn't want to like be associated that much
and they
be
didn't
like,
want this to be a good Met Gala.
right, and they also didn't want to they wanted to go because
Right.
deep down everybody still wants to go,
But we
'cause
wanted
it's
this to be a
fun.
forgettable year.
Exactly, but we didn't want to get too many pictures taken, and this
Yeah.
didn't want to be associated with this one. And yeah, that's kind of weak sauce, but I also can't blame them. My takeaway,
But it's also like if you're gonna go, then go.
Exactly.
If you're gonna take a stance and don't go, like Zendaya.
right, yeah,
But if you're gonna go,
you gotta do it.
then just
I know.
what different? I mean, you're going.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. I know, and I just want to say to all the billionaires out there, keep giving your money to the arts, but just stay away. Like, thank you for your $10 million donation. We'll take that money. But you don't get to go to the party, too. It's just so gross that tech billionaires, like, want to be celebrities, and want to be in on the party and want to be cool. And it's just like, you're not. Give it up. Just be a billionaire and be happy with that.
Right.
Just take your billions of dollars.
Right.
And go
Take
have
your
an
billions and
extraordinary-
shove it.
Yeah, and have an extraordinary life.
Have your
out
own
of the
Met
public
Gala.
eye. Yeah, seriously.
Have your own Met Gala at your $1 billion mansion.
It's just so gross how they're not happy with billions. They also have to be
in the limelight.
a cultural celebrity too. And it's just like, just don't.
Yeah.
You don't have any taste. That's why you're a tech billionaire.
Right.
Stick to what you know and leave the creativity to the artists.
Right.
Ugh, I'm just so tired of losers trying to be cool. Billionaire losers trying to be cool. You're not.
I know. But then it's like, it translates to what makes the Kardashians cool enough for the Met Gala.
I mean, I'm not
you
saying
know what
they're
I mean?
cool either.
No, I know.
Like, all of the Kardashians just had their nipples out
I
this year.
know,
It's
no,
like,
I know.
Great, cool perspective.
It's like,
awesome.
where do we draw the line?
I know.
No, I totally understand what you're saying, though. I know. It's like, yeah, the world is not enough.
Yeah.
Like,
God.
honestly. Yeah.
Seriously, I know. And like, you'd think if you were a billionaire's wife, you would at least have a really cool dress or outfit. Hers was weak as hell. It's just like, if you're not even gonna
commit. If you're not gonna commit to the bit, then get out of here.
Get out of here, lady.
For sure.
So.
No, I know. We should.
For all the billionaires tuning in, please heed my advice and just
tune
take
out.
A backseat. Yeah.
You can go ahead and tune out.
This is Heidi Klum's.
Oh, I did see that.
And it's just like, save it for Halloween. I'm sorry. It's like a little. I get that it's costume is art, but like too much. Also, do you want to see something that's going to make you literally throw up?
What?
She posted on her Instagram.
Ew.
It was just like, gross. You don't need a close up of your
Ew.
statue foot. It's a disgusting close up. It's supposed to be like, look at the detail head to toe.
Right.
But
No.
I'm just not here for it.
I don't subscribe to those toes.
I will say Chase Infinity looked amazing. I loved her.
Our girl Tayana looked pretty good.
Tayana looked awesome. Hunter Schafer, I really
Oh,
liked
yes, I
hers.
saw Hunter's. Yeah, hers was great.
I did like Kendall Jenner's, even though, again, with the nipples, she's like, okay.
Yeah, because I didn't like
hers-
Kim's.
Yeah.
Kendall's was better than Kim's.
Yeah, Kim's didn't really do anything for me. Rihanna looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teyana Taylor
Yeah.
did look fierce.
Yeah.
And like, that's a perfect conceptualization of the theme too.
Yeah.
It's just like, that is a piece of art.
Yes.
And it is clothing.
Absolutely.
And it's like, you're not going to wear it on the street. It's technically costume, but it's not heinous. And
right,
like,
right.
This is a costume you buy, you know?
Yeah, Heidi Klum
Like, this
looks
is a
like you get it at
costume.
Spencer's. Like, yeah, get out of here. And I love Heidi, but
I also like this one, Paloma Elicer. I'm not
but
sure
again,
I'm
it just
pronouncing
kind
her
of looks
name.
like a dress.
But yeah, it's just a pretty dress.
Yeah.
It is made from upcycled eBay products, I guess.
Oh,
Which is
that's
kind of cool.
interesting, yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful, but it's not like a...
But it's definitely like, that looks like something they'd make on Project Runway.
Yeah.
Not that they're not talented, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little disappointing. Hopefully next year they'll learn, like...
Next year they better learn.
No.
I mean,
Well,
next year's the year. They better learn.
I mean, this is the first year they had a sponsor.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, take his money, but, like, don't give him any special
invite him.
title and be like, yeah, come be the king of the show.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you can donate money, but you don't get a
right.
seat at the table like that.
Yeah, we'll have to see like how it evolves.
I know.
We should just start our own Met Gala.
Yeah.
What if we just got
Queen's
every
Gala.
regular degular just put $1? Surely that would be more money than the billionaire. Like how many regular degulars can we get $1 from?
In the world?
Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll start with the 7 who listen.
Yeah, we'll crowdsource. $1. Oh dear.
Anyway, so that was my journalism.
Yeah,
for
I
that
did
gala.
see some of them then. But yeah, my best takeaway was there was a picture of Katy Perry's and Christina Ricci commented, "Yikes!" And then everyone was like, "Why is she choosing violence?" Oh dear.
I don't know if I looked closely.
It was just a headshot too. I feel like. No, it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't like the hair. I also just
Yeah, no.
like not a huge Katy Perry fan.
Like it
so,
looks like actual headgear.
she
Like when
looks
you have braces and you have headgear.
she looks like a Kristen Wiig character from SNL. Like it looks like a SNL
Yeah.
character.
Is that what she was going for? It's kind of giving Handmaid's Tale too a little bit.
Yeah. Well, anywho. Sorry, Katy Perry. It's cooler with it closed.
Yes, it's not as weird with it closed.
Yeah.
For sure. No, for sure. Speaking of mirrors,
Yes.
should we talk about the Swan Beauty Mirror?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, so if you're not familiar, this all came about. There's an influencer. Her influencer name is Acquired Style. I don't follow her. I don't know anything about her. She's a huge influencer, though, I guess. And she recently had a bachelorette party, and the entire party was sponsored by Swan Beauty. And like, no one had ever heard of Swan Beauty until they sponsored this bachelorette party.
Oh, wow.
And it was like Swan Beauty jet, Swan Beauty yacht, like this beautiful, like completely over the top, luxurious bachelorette party, all brought to you by Swan Beauty. So of course everyone's like, oh, what is Swan Beauty?
Yeah.
So this is what it is. And I didn't watch the bachelorette content. That's just how I found out about it. I heard people talking about it. So then I looked up the product or looked up the company, and it is an $800 AI mirror that tells you exactly what's wrong with you. What's wrong with your skin, what's wrong with your face, how to do your makeup, all of it. You have to purchase the mirror, purchase an app, subscription, and not only does it use AI to like scan your face, your features, and tell you like
you're ugly.
You're ugly. The skin things are like texture, acne, wrinkles. There's like 7 or 8 skin points that it's going to tell you, score you on, and see like where you can improve and like what you can do. But of course, it's also there to sell you so many products.
Sure, of course.
Of course. And it has built-in cameras and microphones so that you can record, edit, and post content directly from the mirror.
Insane,
you guys.
It's just like, this is where we're at. This is where we're at.
This is where we're at.
It's just scary to me how many women I'm sure are going to be ecstatic about this.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as like a judgment towards the
No, I know.
women. It's
no,
just
I know.
like, because it's feeding into exactly what all women are doing already on Instagram.
Yes.
Which is like scouring the internet for people, telling them with
Yeah.
tutorials
Yes.
how to look perfect.
Yes.
And now this thing is just going to like amplify that by 1,000.
Right. And one of the quote unquote marketing points or selling points of this thing is that it's, and I should get on there and try and find the exact line, but it says somewhere in there like beauty tailored specifically to you, individual beauty for you. What? Not what everybody's telling you to do, but what you actually want. And it's like, no,
it's not. It's like,
it is exactly what everybody is telling you to do, because it's using AI, and we all know that AI is being fed by white cis men that are training these models. Right. And AI is going to be telling you what to do with your skin, how to augment your face, how to do your makeup, how to do your hair. I'm sorry, but no, it's not you.
No, exactly. And I mean, I can't imagine, because like, what is the standard that it's basing all of these suggestions on?
Exactly.
It's like, there is one beauty standard. We're already seeing faces start to shift to a similar look, and like, that's just what's going to keep happening here.
And I know
misogyny on everybody's face.
Yeah. And like, yeah, okay, it's scanning your face, but where is it drawing all the data from?
Right, exactly.
That already exists in the AI models. Like, we know how they've been trained.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to think that like this is you completely taking away your autonomy over how you look.
Yeah, and individuality. Because the type of skin everybody wants is flawless, zero textured, airbrushed.
Yeah.
You know, a certain type of pigmentation, which is also scary.
Yes.
A whole other can of worms. Like, yeah, this is scary to me.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Absolutely.
And also just like looking at the website is so gross. The future of beauty is now, which is like an absolute nothing statement.
And how many, I'm sorry, and this is going to go dark. It just is. I'm sorry. But like, okay, so it is woman founded. Sure. But like, at what point does this become a tool for predators to find people?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know that's dark.
I hadn't even thought about that.
And at what point is there so much of your scanned face in this AI that people are making I know deep fakes and all of these things are already a thing.
Oh, yeah. And
And now you're using this mirror that's scanning your face every single day, multiple times a day, whether you're posting content with it or not. You're feeding all that data right into it.
I know. And I wonder at this point, when you develop an app like this, what kind of, contracts and liability and copyright issues, if there are any, guardrails, red tape you have to go through to develop something like this and put it out in the world. Because it feels like at this point, that there is none.
I don't think there is.
That literally
we haven't figured it out yet.
I know, and that is very scary.
And when you think about young girls using this, that kids are going to be going in using their moms. I'm sure there's no age limit to who can buy this thing, and we're just scanning 7 and 8 year old girls' likenesses and going into this thing and sending them out to the world to use these images to do whatever with. And then who knows, I know this is kind of conspiracy theory, dark Epstein shit.
It's not.
And so at what point is this mirror a tool for predators to find people?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
yeah, or to just I don't know, create
shit,
porn with
people's
people's faces on it. Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Yeah, the whole thing just really reads Stepford Mom, sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel real. I know. And who are these artists that are signing on to this product? Techniques are tailored to your features and created with artists blah blah blah. What? Who's agreeing to this?
People who want to make money. It's just all about the bottom line. Nobody cares. They want to sell you their products.
Yeah.
And this is you talk about targeted, tailored marketing. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. Also, it's just another tool to keep women obsessed with something that is just obsessed with beauty, the way they look. So they're concentrated on nothing but that.
Right. They're distracted.
It's just another tool. Exactly.
Yeah.
To keep women distracted and in their lane.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tool the patriarchy uses to keep us down.
Yeah.
And I know that's a little, rabble, but I feel like it's true.
Me too. Oh, yeah. And again, the whole it's woman founded. It's we know the women, uphold the patriarchy just as much as men do.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure she has many reasons for how this helps women.
I'm sure she does
find their confidence.
Yes, I'm sure she does.
Oh God, it's such a backwards way of finding confidence. It's just obsessing yourself constantly with the way you look 24/7.
Yeah.
And it's just not true confidence. I just don't think it is. And I've been hesitant to say things like that because I don't know if, that also feels, we've been told that that's anti-feminist to feel that way. That judging women for caring about their outward appearance and taking stock in it is, and I don't think that is to a certain degree, but this is beyond.
Yes.
This is beyond just taking pride in the way you look and representing yourself.
Yes.
Well. This is a whole nother level of, I don't even know.
No, I agree. It's like Black Mirror. It's like a Black Mirror episode. You're going to get sucked into this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And come out the other side, the substance monster.
And you're going to sit in front of your mirror all day. You're not going to go outside. You're not going to live your dreams.
Right.
You're not going to be active or proactive or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, the men are in their mom's basements playing video games and dating their AI chatbots. And the women are sitting in their bathrooms staring into their Swan Beauty Mirror.
Yeah.
No, I know. This is why the birth rates are low. Those two things.
Also, I don't like this term at all, which I've never heard. A curated edit of prestige beauty.
Wait, say that again?
A curated edit of prestige beauty. Prestige beauty, that's a scary combination of words.
Yeah. It sounds like marketing word salad, but
it's also again, you can't just be beautiful. You have to be prestige beauty.
Yeah, and you have to be curated.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
no, I know.
It's a whole other level of
yes,
being yourself isn't good enough anymore.
No,
you have to be prestigious.
Right. Yes.
It's coded in colonialism. Honestly, what it feels like to me. Yeah, this is very concerning and alarming. I don't like this one bit.
No, I don't either. I know. It's very scary.
Like all of these photos, I'm sure are AI models.
Oh, for sure. This right here where it says, truly understand your skin, master your look, and feel confident every single day. Not someone else's version of beauty, yours. No, it's 100% somebody else's version.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I know.
You're literally scanning your face into a machine so it can give you its version of you being beautiful.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Yikes. Bikes.
Yeah. I know it's also like this skin analyzer. You continue to use it, tracking real progress and providing actionable results, builds a clear picture of your skin over time. So again, it's like, yeah, what are you just supposed to be like dedicating your life to this thing?
And it's like, what? It said their like skin analyzer was like developed with the help of dermatologists. Like, okay, but where is it drawing the data from? Because it's also giving this like, you don't need to go to the dermatologist.
Right.
You don't need to go to the
That's
doctor.
everything.
Just
Yeah.
scan your face on the Swan Beauty Mirror, and the next thing you know, you'll be getting prescriptions
Right.
from the Swan Beauty Mirror.
Yeah, these insights evolve as your skin does with age, seasons, and hormones. Finally, questions become answers, answers become confidence. Again, using confidence,
Right.
in an irresponsible way. Finding susceptible things to women.
Yes.
And using
Yes.
it against them.
Yes.
Like hormones.
Yes.
Insights about aging, seasons, and hormones. Things
Yes.
that they know all women are insecure about. And like, oh, here's the answer to all your hormone problems?
Right.
Like, what?
Like, you cannot be going to the mirror for hormone advice. Like,
No.
I was just going to say that, listen, I understand that, like, the healthcare industry is not perfect, okay? It's very flawed. We've got a lot of problems. But we've already seen a trend of, like, people going to social media too often for medical advice. Not saying that you can't. I know social media has, quote unquote, diagnosed some people with things. Like, I get it can be helpful, but there are too many armchair experts out there just, like, doling out advice that they know nothing about, and people just take it, and they take all these supplements, and they do all of these things, and they're injecting NAD and all this crap because somebody on the internet said to do it. And now you have this device that's been developed with dermatologists and this and that. It's almost like giving itself way too much credibility right out of the gate. And people are just going to be like, yeah, I don't need to go to my doctor. I'll just scan my mole on my Swan Beauty Mirror.
Yeah.
And a scalpel will pop out, scrape it right off for me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I know, and like not. Yeah, and it's not that like AI isn't one of the actual positive uses of AI is, in the medical world for, using data to help aid in, diagnoses and things like that. I just don't think this is
not the apparatus.
The tool for that.
No,
yeah. No, I'm not saying that's
not
what they're doing, but it feels like it's, kind of.
It
almost
feels like it's definitely a possibility.
Be prescriptive like that a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like a fairy tale. I'm gonna.
It's a sci-fi movie.
Into this mirror that's gonna tell me everything.
Yes, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Not you, bitch. And let me tell you why. Like, that's what it is.
All you have to do is buy these 20,000 products.
That's right.
Go get these procedures done.
Right.
And you can
let me write you 12 prescriptions while we're at it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like I wish. But I would love if it was honest and it was just like, in 5 years, if you do everything I tell you, you could have this face. And it's just like, this is the face.
Right.
Show me the face that you're trying to turn me into.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. We'll see how that goes for people.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Another one, Colby Mitchell.
Oh, yes. Colby Mitchell is the founder, yes. And listen, she's got some quote unquote impressive credentials when you read her story, but they're also all very vague, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Marketing credentials for sure.
And I don't know this for sure. I didn't fact check this. Just what I've heard online is that she comes from money and was able to do this because her parents are wealthy. And Again, I don't know if that's true. I didn't fact check that. But.
After completing a pre-physician assistant program.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Like, what does that mean? Exactly.
At Central Michigan University, she launched her career with PDI Healthcare's Interventional Care Division.
Again, what does that mean?
Partnering with hospitals and surgical sites. What the fuck is that? Partnering?
Yeah.
With hospitals and surgical sites across Michigan to advance infection prevention and skin antisepsis protocols. Which, like,
that sounds
legit cool, but, like, also we have no idea what her actual role was.
Exactly.
How involved she truly was. Yeah. But I just thought this was interesting. Mitchell created Swan Beauty to do what she has always believed beauty should do, help us build a deeper relationship with ourselves. It's hard for me to understand, like, that seems like bullshit to me.
No, because if anything, you're creating a shallower relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very weird.
Yeah. We're not fans. We're not fans.
Sorry, Kolbs.
Sorry. We'll be interested to see if this is a flash in the pan or if it's something that really takes off.
Right.
So.
Well, it sounds like she's got the marketing budget to.
Right. Yeah.
To really.
They've got a jet already.
Masses,
so.
Yeah.
Any hoodly doodly. Circling back to Ozempic face.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that, you know, we're not coming across like we understand that people who need it.
Sure.
You know, and I do think that like all of this speculation, like the Ozempic face and people saying on the TikTok comments like, oh, well, they're just on Ozempic. It does kind of create this stigma around it that I think is kind of a bummer for like the people who really need it.
Oh, yeah.
And that stinks. And, you know, it also got me wondering like, I wonder what the diagnoses, is that the plural for diagnosis? Diagnoses that you need to like get GLP-1s. Because a video that keeps popping up on my TikTok that I see a lot is this video where this girl comes on and it's a question box where it looks like somebody has commented or asked a question and it says, can I take a GLP-1 if I only want to lose 10 pounds? And she's like, yes. And then she starts talking about, you know, and I just feel like that's where we're getting into this gray area of like, my personal opinion is that that's nuts.
Me too.
You do not need a GLP-1 to lose 10 pounds, especially if you just want to lose 10 pounds. And there's been no doctor telling you need to lose 10 pounds. Because I understand you go to the doctor. Some people they have hypertension or they're borderline diabetic. And the doctor's like, you have to lose some weight. Like, I get that. And like, I understand that GLP-1s work wonders for people like that, people with PCOS, things like that. But it's this whole like, that kind of marketing and that kind of discourse around it of like, of course you can.
Yeah.
And like, where are these people getting it? I don't understand.
Well,
like, do you have to have a diagnosis or is it like...
Well, I shouldn't say this for sure, but I think that's the thing is you don't have to have a diagnosis. I think you can go to your doctor and say,
just say you want it?
I want to go on a GLP-1 and
they just will?
I mean, it depends on your doctor, I guess, but I think most will say yes. I don't think like, you know...
That's wild to me.
Thin people are taking it just to like get thinner.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that like it's so hard for me to articulate like my feelings about it because like, do I judge that person? No, like do whatever you want with your body.
Sure.
But at the same time, that's also subliminally, subconsciously, subliminally, it's kind of just reinforcing this idea that like the baseline should be very thin for everybody.
Yeah. And now that there's an easy way to do it,
like why wouldn't you?
You better be doing it.
Just like it is with teeth now. It's like if you can afford, Lena Dunham said this, if you can afford to fix your teeth, it's just kind of implied now that you should.
Right.
And it's the same thing. It's going to be the same thing with our bodies that like if you can be ultra thin, then
why wouldn't you?
Should be.
You just should be. Exactly. No, I know.
It's going to start bleeding into like it is now where it starts to be a class thing too, where it's like
the Swan Beauty Mirror is going to be prescribing GLP-1s.
Well, yeah, it's going to start being like if you're not thin, that means you are not of a certain status or class.
Yeah.
You
No,
know, which I mean, I think it already kind of is.
It already kind of is.
But
no,
like,
I know.
It's just going to be even more that way like it is with teeth.
Right. I know. And, you know, yeah, I understand that. It is unfortunate that this stigma gets created and then the people who really need it like suffer some of the consequences of that. But
I also don't think people who take it to be thin should be like, you know, like stoned in the street or anything or judged. Like, do whatever you want with your body. But
no, I
just
know.
like, again, it's that question. Just because you can
doesn't mean you should. Right.
You know, like we should be asking ourselves that a lot more.
I think so too. No, I know. So anyway, that was my circle back. What?
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, I was just gonna, because Olivia Wilde.
You said you had one too.
Or posted a video online talking to her brother in response to that photo that circulated of her, what we talked about.
Yeah, I put it on the Instagram.
Yeah. Which she was like, you know, my brother's always the first to like call me out and make jokes about stuff like that, which I think is healthy and good. And, you know, they were being lighthearted about it.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, it was a crazy lens. Like, did I look insane? Yeah.
Oh, you said the fishbowl lens.
There's a fishbowl lens. Yeah. Like, and it did. Like,
you could tell it was distorted.
Like.
Yeah, for sure.
But my thing there was just, it's also interesting to me, too, how the conversation is now shifting around GLP-1s, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and again, no one can win. No matter
no
what
one can win.
do.
Yeah, because it's like we talked about, you know, in the previous episode, it's like, okay, well, now it's like you're being shamed for not doing it because it's so accessible and it's so easy. So why wouldn't you do it? You can be thin here. It's easy. Do it. But then people are being shamed for doing it.
Right. Like, I don't judge people who really need it to take it, because my argument for my defense of them was always like, well, like, now we finally have a useful tool for them to use to achieve this thing that they couldn't do on their own.
Right.
Why are we shaming them for that? But then I guess, shouldn't I be applying that logic to anybody then? Like,
no, I know.
It's really complicated.
It is really complicated. No, I know.
And I'm getting to the point where it's just like, I don't even want to think about it anymore.
I know.
You know?
No, I hear you. I know. Well, on that note, let me just circle back to the reality check really quick, because I need to say a couple things about Dark Side Danny. It just really one thing when they were playing beer pong and he said, "You were 2 girls 10 cups and now you're 2 girls 1 cup." And I hate him. I just don't like him. He would make that joke. He would make that joke.
Also, it's like, oh my God, dude, it was like 30 years ago when that video was popular and people made jokes about it.
Yeah, we're done.
No, yeah, nobody cares. Just
nobody cares,
joke.
Danny.
Super
no,
hack.
It's not. And then I thought this was an interesting thing Luke said in a confessional. I can't remember what they were talking about like in the show, but then in his confessional he said, "Yeah, I've never been with a woman through pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. So this is a version of Kristen that hopefully won't last."
Oh, dude. He has been really dropping some bombs of like, I cannot believe he said that.
I wanted to be like, Luke, this is the version of her that will last because she is a mother now. She's forever changed.
Yeah, it's
like,
also...
you need to get used to this new version. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He was not prepared in any aspect to have a child. If this is how he feels, if he thought his life was just going to go back to normal and he was going to be fishing every weekend and Kristen was just going to go back to the same person she was before they had a whole child.
Yeah.
It's such an immature perspective.
It also just makes me feel like you never saw her as a whole person before.
Right.
You have this ideal of what you wanted a Kristen to be, what you wanted your wife to be. And if she isn't living up to that, then this is just a version of her you hope disappears. Like, no, you accept every version of your person.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly. My jaw was on the floor when he said that. Can you imagine your partner saying that about you?
No. Because of course she's scared you're going to leave her.
Yes.
I mean,
if you're talking like this.
That's definitely like, if you don't shape up, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Talk. Like, what? I'm your partner.
Yeah.
And I'm a whole person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes. Spikes.
I know.
It was no good.
Yeah.
It was no good.
It's like, your Midwest is showing, bro. You need to cover that.
Your Brown County is showing. No offense to any Brown County listeners.
No offense to the Midwest, but like.
No offense to our neighbor, the old Nashville. where Luke is from. Have we ever told this story?
I don't know.
Our connection to Luke?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we live in Bloomington, for those of you out-of-town listeners, and about 20 minutes away is Luke's hometown, and he went to high school with people that we know from Brown County. So
Connections.
Hello.
We should get him on the pod and be like, was he always like this?
Yeah, was he always a loser? No, I'm just kidding. Was he always Vincent Van Gogh? Not sure. Yeah.
Can you imagine if Kristen Doty moves to the Midwest at some point in her life?
What if they just moved to Brown County?
Because she was like, we had a plan.
Well, that's when they fell in love.
Gonna like move back to his.
Well,
like,
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado.
He wants them to move back to Colorado.
Got it, yeah,
but that's when he fell in love with her, apparently, was when they drove from Colorado to Brown County to visit his parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Road tripped. So she's been here. Kristen's been in the 812. Oh, too funny.
But she was like, I'm never going back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place, Kristen. You'll love it here.
It is. It's nice. Artist colony.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Hi, Sophie.
All right. Does that about wrap it up? Should we grape and gripe?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. My gripe is going out to trigger warnings on shows. It's multifaceted here. The first one is, why is there never a trigger warning for pregnancy or infant loss? Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
It'll be like substance abuse, domestic violence, suicide. Never. I'm always surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, they really should.
They really should.
That's a very sensitive one.
I'm going to be writing a strongly worded letter
to some podcasts.
to some television networks.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about
especially
television shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know how they put the little trigger warnings up at the top? There's never one
Yeah.
for
that is
pregnancy
surprising.
loss or infant loss.
I feel like I may have heard one on like an NPR podcast once. But yeah,
No,
TV
they do
should-
them on podcasts.
Yeah, TV
oh,
should
yeah.
adopt that.
TV never do it. TV or movies. And they'll do literally every other one.
Yeah. That's not cool.
They need to work it in. Then my other gripe is, okay, thank you for putting the warning out for strobing effect, but like, do we need strobing in shows anymore? Like, what value is strobing adding? Maybe just let our epileptic friends watch the show.
What do you mean?
They'll
Strobing?
put like as a warning, this show contains a strobing effect that may affect photosensitive viewers. It's for people who have epilepsy.
Oh, no, I know what the warning's about, but like, is strobing a thing in shows frequently?
Yes, that warning comes up all the time.
Oh, yeah, we just not do the strobing. Nobody likes it.
Yeah, we don't need
I've never
strobing.
understood strobe lights at like clubs. I'm always like, this sucks. I don't have epilepsy, but I still don't like it. It's not a fun effect.
I will say, you know what's really fun to do in a strobe light?
This?
Well, that, but watch people air guitar. Because it's like a
yeah.
frame by frame.
Okay. All right, so maybe it has some benefits.
There's, yes.
For the most part.
That's the only upside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun if you haven't tried it. 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, I mean, let's just let our epileptic friends enjoy.
Yeah.
And let's do away with the strobing effect.
Yes, I second it.
Okay, great.
My gripe goes out to cold butter. There's no use for it. I mean, unless you're baking, like making pie dough or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's nothing worse than like not having room temperature butter and having to try to like
butter toast and you're piercing the toast, always like Nathan Lane.
Or like when
I
you go
pierced the toast.
when you go to restaurants and they give you like an ice cold tab of butter, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
I know. Put it on my hot pancake and watch it melt.
Okay, the one time it's useful, but
no, I know you can't. Yeah, you can't butter anything with cold butter. No, I agree. And like, if you don't have room temperature butter on your counter, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen to that. My grape is going to. Did you ever watch when you were a kid Gullah Gullah Island?
Not regularly because I didn't have cable, but I know what it is.
Yeah. It's just a delightful children's show, and my kids have been sick, and so they were watching like more TV than usual, and I was like, okay, we got to find something like something good, something wholesome, and it just popped into my head, and I was like, I wonder if I can find this. Found it. So they've been watching Gullah Gullah Island.
Nice.
Again, 10 out of 10 recommend
Yeah.
a revisit if you haven't seen Gullah Gullah Island for a while.
It's also just a lot of fun to say.
It is, yeah.
Gullah Gullah
It's got a good song, too.
Gullah Gullah Island. Is that it?
Yeah, sure.
How does it
It's
go?
a lovely kind of day. We can learn to and play
yeah.
and get along with each other.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. My grape goes out to, it's kind of a nostalgia throwback. Remember when you were like in elementary school and somebody would say something sassy and somebody would go, "Rare."
Yeah. Yes.
And maybe even throw up one of these. Rare.
How did we forget that one on the slang episode? Yes.
So good. I want to bring it back.
Yeah.
Such a funny response. Rare. Rare. Okay. That's
No, for sure. Yeah, that had a moment.
Yeah, like 9-year-old girls were really throwing that around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right.
All right.
I think we did it.
We did it. We'll see you next week. Sorry it wasn't Havoc. It's going to be next week. So if you watched it and you were ready to go for Havoc today, sorry about that. It'll be next week.
Just get another week to
That's
get
right.
excited.
Yeah, get your thoughts
Prepare,
together.
yeah.
So we'll be diving in next week or something like that. Okay, thanks.
All right,
bye.
3, 2, 1.